Typical intersection, you have two types, which is stop controlled or signalized intersections. Stop control can either be two-way stop control or four-way stop control, which means that at any point in time, 2 to 4 vehicles have to be stopping and starting again at the intersection. And then obviously signalized intersection, we're all familiar with. Traffic signal, the signal assigns the right of way for the vehicle to proceed through the intersection. Even if there's no traffic at the intersection, most likely you would have to stop and wait for this signal to cycle through to give you the right of way to proceed through the intersection. With the roundabout, you have a circular intersection with the approaches or the incoming streets, which require traffic to slow down. And at the entrance to the circular portion of the intersection, there's a yield sign. So if there's no traffic in the roundabout, you can simply yield and proceed through the roundabout. If there is traffic, you yield to that traffic. It does make it more efficient, particularly in a low volume situation where you do not have tremendous amounts of traffic on either one of the roadways that are crossing. But as you get into a situation where you have greater amounts of traffic, for instance, up in the Carmel area, they have a lot of roundabouts. And so when you have large volumes of traffic coming on and off and coming into those intersections, you can increase the size and have dual lane roundabouts, which help keep your efficiency increased. In the Evansville area, we have 3 roundabouts currently. One at Oak Hill Road and Millersburg Road, which is within the city limits. One at Kansas Road and Oak Hill Road, which is in the county. And then the one at the entrance to USI's campus. Typically, as in those cases, they're smaller intersections. They're a single lane roundabout with pass-through lanes for vehicles making a dedicated right-hand turn. They are more efficient simply because you're not having to come to that intersection and come to a complete stop. Federal highway research says that 90% of fatalities are reduced at an intersection by installing a roundabout. And you can reduce injuries by approximately 75%. Currently, my office is working on a project at Southeast 2nd in Washington, and one of the design alternatives that is being looked at as part of that project would be to install a roundabout at the 2nd Jefferson and Parrott intersection. We haven't decided anything. The project has just started as far as the preliminary engineering, but we will look at it. We'll look at the amount of right-of-way needed to build it. And see if it's even a feasible option for the project. But it is definitely something that we're entertaining and I would like to see happen if possible.